Hi, my name is Bob Sjogren, and I am so happy to announce that Unveiling Glory has developed a cat and dog theology into an elementary curriculum for kids, grades 1 to 6. It is called Cat and Dog Attitudes, Making God Famous. We developed this because so many people came to our booth at homeschool conventions and loved the concept of training their kids to live for God's glory, but said, sorry, our children aren't that old yet. So in the summer of 2014, I asked my daughter Elise, who at the time was a third grade teacher in Israel to precious Palestinian third graders and had just been voted Teacher of the Year, if she would create a curriculum for elementary children based off of the material my wife and I had created in the years past. She gladly accepted the task. So in one summer, she created 90 lessons to help your kids learn the essence of what it means to make God famous. It is designed to be done 3 days a week, approximately 15 to 20 minutes each day, and it will last from September to about April or May. She based it off of the same joke that we use in our teenage curriculum and that we teach adults. The joke goes like this. A dog says, "You pet me, you feed me, you shelter me, you love me. Oh, you must be God." Cat says the exact same thing. "You pet me, you feed me, you shelter me, you love me. Oh, I must be God." Dogs live to make God famous. Cats, on the other hand, live for God to make them famous. These are two totally different Christianities. One is self-centered and focuses on people. The other is God-centered and focuses on glorifying God. You need to be aware of these differences and train your children to glorify God. Here are some of the topics your child will spend 1 week on as Elise has them focus on making God famous in a servant attitude, obeying your parents, respecting adults, loving siblings, loving others, doing chores, wholeheartedly serving God, thinking of others first, honesty, a good attitude, encouraging speech, compassion, making good choices, and much, much more. This curriculum has 6 components to it. First is what all moms need and want. It's the all-important Parents' Guidebook. Here it is. Moms, this book tells you what to do each day. Whether it is reading or coloring or a game or craft, it gives you specific pages to turn to in the children's workbook. It has all of the answers inside of it, so you don't have to try to figure out anything on your own. You will feel completely in control. The second component is the children's workbook. Every page is full color. This is what your child will use throughout the school year. It has all of the games, crafts, cartoons to color, and blanks where they can write down their memory verse and explain how they are making God famous. There are also times when they get to draw, do simple Bible studies, and reflect on the stories that are read to them. The third component is, I Heard Good News Today to Big Life. These are true stories written by a 14-year-old homeschooled girl about Muslims and Buddhists and Hindus who have come to know God since the year 2000. It helps them see that Christians are seeking to make God famous among the nations. You and your children are going to love this book. The fourth component is our newest cartoon book titled 102 Differences Between Cats and Dogs for Kids. This cartoon book has 102 practical scenarios where kids face everyday challenges on deciding whether or not they are going to live for themselves or whether they are going to live for God and to seek to make Him famous. Here are 2 sample cartoons. How about when they are asked to take out the trash? How would a cat respond? How would a dog respond? The cat is probably going to say something like this. "You always ask me. Can't somebody else do it?" with a whining attitude. Whereas a dog would say, "Yes, Mom, I'll do it now." Or here's another practical scenario. You, Mom, are coming back from the grocery store. Your hands are full and there are more bags of groceries in the car. Your child is watching TV, sees you coming in, knows there's more to get, but it's also dinner time. Are they going to act like a cat and say, "I'm hungry, when is dinner?" thinking only of themselves? Or are they going to say, "Hey, Mom, do you need some help?" thinking of you? What would you pay to train your children in these practical ways? 102 of them. This cartoon book alone is priceless. The fifth component is another cartoon book created by Gerald Robinson. It shows God's glory in his creativity as he created the animal kingdom. Your kids are going to love what God has done to put his glory on display. Finally, there's an audio CD that comes with each kit. On this audio CD is a theme song written just for this curriculum. It is based on Isaiah 26:8. Lord, walking in your ways, your name, your renown are the desire of our hearts. Translator for kids,
Isaiah,
we want to make God famous. The song is catchy, and your kids are going to remember it and sing through it throughout the year. The audio CD also has other sounds of nature where your kids try to guess at what they are saying to glorify God. Kids love this too. Well, there you have it. 6 components that help you train your children to make God famous. We hope you seriously pray about taking your kids through this curriculum so that they will live to make God famous. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 804-781-0386. We would love to answer them.